Hi guys, NCWQ here. Just thought I'd get on for a minute. Um, didn't get a chance to make a video today. I haven't been home. Had things I needed to get done. Um, thought I would bring up the fact that Iran, besides attacking countries, attacked Pakistan today or yesterday. They bombed what they said was some terrorist cells. Now we've got Pakistan talking retaliation. I think the world needs to calm down some. Um, let's see what other news we have for today. Spinach salad kits have been recalled across 7 states for potential listeria contamination. So those ones are Big Bright Farm spinach and salad kits have been recalled. 3.5-ounce Bright Farms baby spinach, 6.35-ounce Bright Farms Mediterranean crunch kit, 6.5-ounce Bright Farms Chickpea Caesar Salad Crunch Kit, 6.7-ounce Bright Farms Bacon Ranch Crunch Kit, 5.85-ounce Bright Farms Southwest Chipotle. Those have been recalled. Quaker Oats granola recalls expands to chewy bars, cereals, instant oatmeal products. So now Quaker Oats Company is expanding a granola product recall from December, asking customers to toss out certain cereals and snacks, such as Quaker Big Chewy bars, which may be contaminated with salmonella. So just so you know, the recall does not include Quaker Oats, Instant Oats, Grits, Oat Bran, oat flour, or rice snacks. In 2023, cantaloupes, fresh diced onions, ground beef, raw cookie dough, and flour were all recalled due to outbreaks of salmonella. Most people who get ill from salmonella have diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps and recover without specific treatment, although some people's illness may be so severe that they need hospitalized. The FDA advised consumers to check their pantries for any of the products listed in the advisory and dispose of them. Consumers can contact Quaker Consumer Relations from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. CST weekdays at 800-492-9322 or visit www.quakerrecallusa.com for additional information or product reimbursement. Interesting. 6 hours ago. This is a map of areas most likely to be affected by snow. So it shows it's going down into Virginia, a little bit over here in Tennessee, all the way up in here. This is St. Louis, then all the way around here. Anyways, you guys, I've just been busy today. I had a lot going on. I wanted to get on and tell you guys how things are. Um, Remember to look out for homeless people during the freezing cold. Um, I drove by somewhere today, was on my way to take my sister to the meat market, and we passed a group of, I think it was 11 police cars, a forensics vehicle, and it looked like they were down off of the side of the road, and I saw yellow crime scene tape. And I know that that area is an area for the local homeless. And so therefore, I'm pretty sure somebody froze. And the temperature when I woke up this morning was 19 degrees. And first time I've turned on my heater in my apartment. I woke up freezing. Um, Usually don't have to turn on the heater because my downstairs neighbors make it really warm up here. However, it was so cold last night that it didn't warm up my room and I was shivering. I woke up and I'm like, okay, it's cold. And so I got up and went out and looked at the thermostat and it was at 60 degrees. So I turned on the heater and decided that I was planning on being a little bit warmer than I had been. And I can imagine people that are out there without shelter, how cold they are. So, so keep an eye out for homeless people. And if you've got extra warm jackets and they don't look like they're cold, if you don't use the jackets, give them away. Make sure that homeless people have a blanket or they have a means that they can stay warm. I mean, you can always put it on the sidewalk and walk away if you don't want to talk to them. They will always use it. I passed some homeless people on the side of the road today too, and I felt sorry for them. My heart went out to them because I know that these people are suffering, and the homeless centers downtown don't have enough room for everybody. So to be honest, when I say a long time, I've said that you are to love your neighbors. That includes people that are homeless as well. You don't have to like them. You don't have to become friends with them, but you can look out for them. I mean, if you see somebody sitting outside of a store and they're homeless, offer them a cup of coffee. Um, doesn't hurt if you can afford to give them a cup of coffee. And 9 times out of 10, a store will give you that cup of coffee for them. If you tell them, hey, there's a guy out there freezing or a girl out there freezing, and can I get her a cup of coffee? A lot of gas station attendants will give them a cup of coffee. At least the ones that I know of. Um, I'm lucky to know some people at gas stations that are very kind and will help other people. Um, I have, like I've said before, I have done things for homeless people. I don't talk about it all the time, but you know, I'm going to go back to one time long, long, long ago, moved from California to Washington State, and I was homeless. And I stayed at a homeless shelter for exactly 2 weeks before I got into an apartment with my son. And I won't ever forget that. I didn't ask anybody for help other than the homeless center, but I'll tell you what, it was one of the lowest times in my life. Um, I was married at the time. However, he ended up going with friends and left me and our son at a homeless shelter like a jerk. That's my opinion. That's why he's called an ex. Yeah, I haven't been in the best. That's why I'm not married. I don't want to be married because I'm happy being single. I'm happy being me. I'm happy with my life the way it is. Um, I'm working on making my life better than it is. Um, Doing the things that I can every day. I like doing things for other people and helping other people. That is my mission in life. Anyway, you guys, just wanted to come on and let y'all know why I didn't do an update today. Um, I'm stressed out. I got to make it to the first of the month and then pay bills. And I'll tell you what, um, I don't even have gas for my car right now. So, but I'm smiling. My car is working. I've got definitely got to get that oil issue fixed because my sister was in the car tonight. And she was like, I smell something. And I'm like, yeah, I got an oil leak. And she's like, you need to get that fixed immediately. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I said, that will be my next job next month. She's like worried my car is going to catch on fire, but I told her no. I said what happened is when the top plate was took off, when he had to touch the engine, he had gotten oil on his hands from working on the engine. I touched certain places, so now it's smoking off or sloughing off or whatever you call it. And I said, so yeah, that's what that's from. But it's not like the car's like throwing smoke everywhere and looking like it's going to catch on fire. Thank God. I've already been through one of those times, and that was back in 1993, I think. Um, no, it's 93? No, 1995. I was in Washington State, and I had this black car. Looked almost like a Charger, but it wasn't a Charger. I forgot what it's called, and I don't think they make them anymore. And I was in that car and was going somewhere with my son. The next thing I saw was black smoke coming from my hood. I pulled in somewhere and I should not have done it. I opened the hood and it was on fire. And so I started yelling, my car's on fire. I got my son out of the car and somebody called the fire department. They got the fire out on the car, but the car was no longer drivable after that. And I had had an oil leak which had dripped down somewhere and caught the vehicle on fire. So I ended up with another car after that, which it was an okay car, I guess. The next car was better. But nah, I've had some good cars in my life. My favorite car was a Cougar. Um, that thing was I believe it was a 5 speed. It was great on gas. It was a beautiful car. And the other car that I really liked was a Probe, and it was really nice looking. And let me see if I can show you a picture of what a cougar looks like. Um, let me see here. I'm on somebody else's YouTube channel. Probe. I'll tell you what mine looked like. Let's see if I can find images. Um, Bought in 2003. I believe it was a 2003. Mine looked like this. Mine was blue though.
With Nurtec
Oops,
ODT, I can
that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's a video. But mine looked like that one, the one up here, the silver one in the corner. And then um, the other car, the Cougar, it looked kind of like this, but it wasn't like that. No, kind of like this one right here. There we go. That's a Mercury Cougar. This one here. That's what my Mercury Cougar looked like. It was like a green color, but wasn't green. If the sun hit it in a certain way, it was a different color. And it was like a green gray, green steel gray. Um, it had darker windows, but it was one of my favorite cars to drive. And then the newest vehicle I ever had was a minivan. Um, and the only other car that I really, really liked was a Toyota. I forget what it was. Toyota Celica, I believe. That and my 94 Crown Victoria. Even though I put a lot of money into that car, I actually enjoyed that car. Um, I was wanting to fix it up, eventually get it a paint job, and um, make it something worthwhile, even though it was an older car. I was actually at a point where I wouldn't have to do any inspections on it. The only inspection I had to have was a safety inspection, and it had just passed a safety inspection before that accident. And man, I'll tell you what, I had planned on talking to somebody about getting the paint job done, and that car would have been hooked up. It would have been almost brand new because it had all brand new, um, all brand new, pretty much brand new everything in the engine and the wheels and whatnot that had to be replaced. The only thing it needed was a paint job, but it got a rearrangement instead by somebody rear-ending it and destroying the car for me. So, what are my plans for this minivan? My plans with this minivan are to continue to keep it in as good a shape as I can. I know I gotta have the oil work done on it next month because I can't afford to do it right now. It's $200 for the seals, and then I have to pay him for the work. So that'll be another month job and not this month's job. And the only other bad thing on it is the wheel bearings have got to be done. And that's it as far as I know for this van. But the bearings aren't making noises yet, so that can be put off. So that's my plans with the van. But right now, anything that I don't have to have done, I'm not having done. Um, I'm just glad to have a vehicle again and be able to get around and go do stuff and not be stuck at home. Anyways, you guys, just wanted to jump on, do a real short video, tell you guys thanks for supporting me with your nice comments and for being there as my subscribers. And we will get back to making videos. Let's see what else might be on the news real quick. Um, the Pentagon, Daily Express is saying Pentagon insider has warned that we are on the brink of World War III after latest Iran attack. Let's hope not. January is supposed to have a dramatic thaw around the corner, USA Today. It's a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, so long sub-zero temperatures. Brownies are being recalled of and warning of brownie recall warns of life-threatening allergic reactions. Wow. Over 100 boxes of brownies were recalled this week over concerns for the potential of life-threatening allergic reaction for consumers with peanut allergy. The recall was for 120 boxes of brownies, batch 60, that were sold from the company A La Mona store located in Honolulu from December 13th to December 21st, 2023, because the product contains undeclared peanuts. According to the FDA, a portion of the box of brownies states that they may contain milk chocolate covered peanut butter brownies instead of milk chocolate covered macadamia nut brownies. The label does not depict peanut as a key ingredient. Consumers who purchase a specific recalled product with a batch code of RFFIC 326760 are encouraged to return to the company's stores for a refund or replacement. It's getting creepy with the stuff that's being recalled. Sorry, I'm just sitting here looking through stuff that might be interesting. Florida got snowfall. Rare snowfall in Florida was caught on video on Tuesday morning As a bitter winter storm caused temperatures to plunge across the region, an Arctic blast brought frigid temperatures, bone-chilling winds, and heavy snow to much of the United States over the weekend. I didn't see any snow here in North Carolina. Some Florida residents woke up to light snowfall as temperatures dropped low enough to produce the flurries. One resident caught the snow flurries falling past their security camera. Florida doesn't usually see snow. That is rare. A manned submarine submersible found a fault scarp of the 2011 Tohoku Oki megaquake in Japan Trench. On September 4, 2022, Hayato Uda, a geologist at Niigata University, boarded a submarine vehicle with pilot Chris May and took a dive into Japan Trench within the epicenter area of the 2011 Tohoku Oki megaquake, which caused a devastating tsunami disaster. On 7,500-meter deep trench bottom, they found a 26-mile high, nearly vertical cliff on the eastern slope of the 60-meter high ridge. Previous bathymetric surveys from the sea surface have revealed that the ridge did not exist before and appeared just after the megaquake accompanied a fault on its eastern flank. He and his colleagues on deck thus concluded that the cliff was a surface expression of a seismic movement of the fault. The cliff considered an unconsolidated soft mud. The low slope, then the cliff, was occupied by abundant debris of some soft mud blocks, which obviously supplied from the cliff. The observed sharp fracture surfaces and highly angular edges, both on the cliff and debris blocks, imply a very quick increase of stress that fractured the soft muds before they practically plastically flowed, and thus supported a cosmic origin of the cliff. Interesting. Okay, Montana Supreme Court has upheld a landmark climate ruling that said emissions can't be ignored. That's going to be interesting. Zombie virus released from melting glaciers could infect animals and humans. Okay, now we've got interesting more stuff happening. All right, you guys. I hope y'all are doing well. Please be safe, take good care of yourselves and each other, and have a great evening. If you like my content and you like my videos, please press the like button, please subscribe, please share my videos, and below my videos are more ways that you can help the channel. Much love and God bless.